This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Good evening, I'm Rebecca Dupree. Guy Fawkes weekend was relatively quiet for the SPCA in the southern region. The inspector on duty at the Dunedin office didn't receive a single call about distressed animals. However, one social media site was ablaze with reports of dogs that had wandered from home.
Safe and sound with wagging tails. Dunedin's SPCA is happy to report no animals being injured as a result of fireworks over Guy Fawkes weekend. SPCA Business Development Manager Kirsty Thompson believes the messages about fireworks and animals might be getting through.
We're actually quite happy this year of how it's gone. We didn't have any injuries reported to us. Our emergency staff member on call on Saturday night was very quiet. He didn't have calls, which is great. We understand there was a lot of lost dogs in the area. Hopefully they are being reunited with their owners now, but they tend to run away in fear.
Thompson says the organisation still wants domestic sales of fireworks banned due to the distress the explosions and flashes cause animals.
Yes, we would like to see the banned. We haven't had the time or resource to set up a full petition and really go for it this year, but every year we call for a ban. We'd like to see public displays of fireworks only that are controlled and safe for everybody, and to see the removal of the private sales that's still happening every year.
She says there is a Facebook page that many people posted notices about lost or found animals to, and she encourages people to check with it, and also with the SPCA's social media channels as well.
In our region there's a very popular Facebook page called Lost and Found Pets Dunedin. I understand there's been quite a few pets, registered dogs especially from over the weekend, that have gotten a fright, they've run off, and people have posted them up. Now hopefully they've had a lot of luck and already reunited, but if you have found a dog and you think somebody's probably looking for it, check that Facebook page, Lost and Found Pets Dunedin.
She says the SPCA is happy to share notices about lost and found pets on its website and social media accounts. And she hopes that all of the animals that ran are reunited with their humans. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
One of a handful of the remaining New Zealand sea lion pups has been shot and killed on Otago Peninsula. DOC staff recovered the body of the 11-month-old female sea lion named Rua on a beach near Portobello after it was found shot. Rua was last seen alive on Allen's Beach on the peninsula in September. She made headlines last summer when her birth at Warrington Beach was embraced by the Warrington community, who named her, watched over, protected and cared for her. DOC is asking anyone who may have information about the incident to contact its Dunedin office or the Dunedin Police. Five-time America's Cup winner Sir Russell Cootes was back on the water at the weekend. This time he was imparting some of his knowledge to a group of young up-and-coming sailors at the Wanaka Yacht Club. Tim Miller reports.
Some of New Zealand's brightest young sailing stars got to rub shoulders with some of the legends of the sport at a youth sailing clinic in almost perfect conditions on Lake Wanaka. Five-time America's Cup winner Russell Cootes and his former Team New Zealand teammates Barry Mackay and Hamish Pepper passed on some of their wealth of knowledge at a youth sailing clinic at the Wanaka Yacht Club on Saturday. After spending a day with the young sailors, Cootes thinks the future is bright for sailing in the deep south.
I must say I'm really super impressed with the standard of sailing of these young sailors. They've got a good core group of sailors. In fact, down the South Island, or south of the South Island, there's been a bit of a resurgence of sailing at junior level. I think it's great, great to see.
For young Queenstown sailor Jamie Shaw, having his sporting heroes pass on some of their sailing knowledge was an opportunity he couldn't miss.
It's a really good opportunity, learning really critical skills, one of the top sailors in the world. It's amazing.
The clinic was organised by the Wanaka Yacht Club, and youth sailing coordinator Craig Fahey thought the day couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, these guys, Russell Cootes has won 5 America's Cups. One of New Zealand's greatest sportsmen, let alone sailors. So that, Barry Mackay, Hamish Pepper, Barry Tom, we've got some incredible coaching resources here.
The Yacht Club now plans to hold a youth regatta on the lake early next year and hopes to attract some of the best young sailors in New Zealand. Tim Miller in Wanaka for the South Today.
Dunedin police are seeking the public's help following a report of a suspicious man who approached a young girl in Outram this afternoon. He pulled over on the side of George King Memorial Drive at approximately 3:40 p.m. and asked the girl to get into his vehicle. The girl refused and left on her bike. The man is described as in his 40s or 50s with short balding hair, a beard and tattoos on his arm. He was driving a green or blue coloured hatchback car and was driving down George King Memorial Drive towards Outram. Still to come on the South Today, we're in central Otago as one town celebrates its heritage, and then we're in Armoury as its airport has turned into a drag racing strip.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Sunny chin.
Neck, shoulder, back, sciatica, pain specialists. Innovative tools specifically designed to contour your grooves of depletion and excess muscle buildup.
Sunny chin. It works.
The 2016 Dunedin Relay for Life will be held on the 19th and 20th of November at Forsyth Bar Stadium. The event will be full of fun, entertainment and team spirit. The Relay for Life is a 24-hour event where you and your team take part in walking a track to support local people affected by cancer.
Hi there, my name's John Moyle and I am a cancer survivor. I had cancer 10 years ago and I'll be all clear in December this year, 10 years, so it's a great accomplishment. The Cancer Society did amazing work in Otago. I've met made some good friends and met some good people through that. Relay for Life is one of their major fundraisers for the year, and I stress it's really important people to get behind it. It's great fun, and since I've moved into Forsyth Bar, the weather's not an issue. So get amongst it, raise some money, get your friends and family, workmates together, and get down and support the Relay for Life, because the things that Cancer Society do for the people in Otago in the way of services, providing support for families and people going through cancer treatment. And we want to see you down there at Forsyth Bar, raising lots of money, having lots of fun, November this year.
Hi, I'm Nick. This is my third relay. We've had lots of fun fundraising for the Relay for Life this year. We've been doing cheese rolls with real onion. We've been selling raffles and have a quiz night coming up, which we're busy collecting prizes for that. We've had so much fun doing this in the past years. Can't wait to do it again. Hope to see you there.
It's not too late to join in the fun. Register now, relayforlife.org.nz.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274. Come one, come all to the Armoury Victorian Heritage Celebrations, a year to reflect on the intriguing world of medicine in the Victorian era. 16th to the 20th of November, www.vhc.co.nz for more information.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award winning Garrador.
Welcome back. Oamaru's North Otago Recreational Turf Trust is the major beneficiary of a funding round. The Otago Community Trust has approved a $95,000 donation to the Turf Trust. The money will be put towards the cost of replacing the recreational hockey turf at Oamaru's Centennial Park. Turf Trust Chairman Ray Simpson says the current water-based turf was originally laid in 1999 and is no longer able to be repaired. Simpson says hockey-watered turfs typically last a decade, but they managed to make their old one survive 17 years. The latest rating valuations for Dunedin properties will be arriving in letterboxes this week. In the Dunedin City Council area, there's been a 12.6% increase in capital value and a 19.5% rise in land value over the past 3 years. The average house in Dunedin is now worth $335,000, compared with the 2013 average of $289,800. At the time of the revaluation, there were 55,185 rateable properties. The Lawrence community was celebrating all things heritage at the weekend. The Tuapeka Vintage Club's Heritage Day is held annually on the first Sunday of November and has been going for 5 years. Members showcase the principles behind using old machinery and equipment, then refining goods into finished products. And thanks to expert maintenance, much of the machinery is still in good working condition.
So for instance, the machine you've just seen going out here, it's a field marshal tractor driving a Bamford rapid grinding machine, and we're grinding grain into flour, and inside the ladies are turning them into girdle scones.
As well as displays of old tractors, cars and historical household items, old farm equipment was used to shear sheep. This was then spun by the local craft club to make yarn for knitting. After the break on the South today, Oamaru's airport is taken over by a hot rod club, and we take a look at the $250,000 treat Invercargill residents have bought themselves.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Oh, help! Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician, for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Come one, come all to the Oamaru Victorian Heritage Celebrations, a year to reflect on the intriguing world of medicine in the Victorian era. 16th to the 20th of November, www.vhc.co.nz for more information.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
The 2016 Dunedin Relay for Life will be held on the 19th and 20th of November at Forsyth Bar Stadium. The event will be full of fun, entertainment and team spirit. The Relay for Life is a 24-hour event where you and your team take part in walking a track to support local people affected by cancer.
Hi there, my name's John Moyle and I am a cancer survivor. I had cancer 10 years ago and I'll be all clear in December this year, 10 years, so it's a great accomplishment. Cancer Society did amazing work in Otago and I've made some good friends and met some good people through that. Relay for Life is one of their major fundraisers for the year, and I stress it's really important people to get behind it. It's great fun, and since I've moved into Forsyth Bar, the weather's not an issue. So get amongst it, raise some money, get your friends and family, workmates together and get down and support the Relay for Life, because the things that Cancer Society do for the people in Otago in the way of services, providing support for families and people going through cancer treatment. We want to see you down there at Forsyth Bar, raising lots of money, having lots of fun, November this year.
Hi, I'm Nick. This is my third relay. We've had lots of fun fundraising for the Relay for Life this year. We've been doing cheese rolls with real onion. We've been selling raffles and have a quiz night coming up, which we're busy collecting prizes for that. We've had so much fun doing this in the past years. Can't wait to do it again. Hope to see you there.
It's not too late to join in the fun. Register now, relayforlife.org.nz.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award winning Garrador.
Welcome back. The Armoury Airport runway was home to 90 cars and motorbikes at the weekend, all going as fast as they could over a quarter of a mile. The Whitestone Rodders organise the drag racing event twice a year and anyone can take part. There was a slight headwind, but that didn't seem to slow anyone down.
If you love the smell of burning rubber and petrol, then chances are the Armoury Drags is the event for you. All that's needed to take part is a legal car, a driver's licence and a helmet. Everything from V8s, imports and motorbikes have a go at speeding down the quarter-mile track.
It vary from about 11 seconds right up to 17 and 18 seconds. The bikes are running in the 10s and there's one guy did about a 9.8 today.
There are no prizes on the day or official timekeeping. It's more about how fast you can go and pitting your vehicle against whoever lines up beside you.
Most of them get at least 5 runs. Some of the greedy ones get 7, so it depends how keen they are.
The drags have been back on the calendar for the last 4 years after taking a decade-long break. The event's reputation has been growing in popularity and people come from out of town to race down the track. Brian King used to take part in the early days and is pleased to see it make a comeback. He's using his work truck and says it's performing well in the conditions.
So it's running 16 seconds at the moment with too much wheel spin, tyre smoke, but yeah, it's just fun.
As well as being fun, he says no matter what car you're driving, it's exciting to put your foot down and go as fast as you can.
I just raced one of the friends of mine and he said he's been nervous, he's been all day with me sitting beside him in the opposite lane, so yeah, it's just a bit of a buzz for them to do.
Craig O'Hara was trying to beat his previous times down the runway and says his tea bucket is perfect to take in events like this.
Bought it from North Island about 6 years ago. Just a street car, standard. Got it home, stripped it over the last few years and built new motor, new diff, all that, repainted it, new suspension. Yeah, got right into it.
O'Hara's tea bucket did the quarter mile in 11.266 seconds, the third fastest on the day. The fastest bike was a Yamaha 1000cc, getting down the runway in 10.821 seconds. The next drag meeting will be in March next year. Dee Karen, The South Today.
Invercargill residents have bought themselves a $250,000 festive treat. The City Council says new Christmas lights will arrive this week and be put up this month, and everyone's hoping it will be worth the money.
Invercargill's Christmas will be an expensive one this year for ratepayers. Figures have been released showing the cost breakdown of the plans for the city's festive season's lights. The ICC will pay $250,000 on the lights and the installation combined. This is on the back of council Christmas lights bought last year being found non-compliant with New Zealand regulations. Residents The South Today spoke to are annoyed about what they say is council wasting their money. The council wouldn't comment on the previous batch of lights, but say this new batch are also from China and have been sourced through a Kiwi dealer. They also say that they'll be up in time for the Christmas parade.
The lights themselves are expected in the country with the supplier about the end of this week. We should see them in Invercargill in about a fortnight's time, and we will be putting them up about the end of November.
The decorations will be on Tay, Dee and East Streets, as well as Wakana Place. Councillor Karen Arnold says despite the public's concerns on the spending, the quality will be high.
Basically you get what you pay for, and I think that's what the city's learnt this time round. We want to put on a spectacular show for the city, for Christmas and other festive seasons, and so I think that once they're up, the city will be really, really proud.
Both Karen and Cameron say the lights will be worth the cost and will bring a vibrancy back to the city centre. Ruby Spink, The South Today.
It's been a great week for cycling. The Tour of Southland ended over the weekend with a win from Aaron Gates, and organisers are already looking ahead to next year's competition.
The Tour of Southland tested 120 cyclists' abilities in the 7-day race. Aaron Gates came first place in general, as well as Team Kia Motors Ascot Park Hotel coming first in the team results. And the Tour's organisers are happy with the results.
Right, it's a very good result. I mean, we couldn't have scripted it any better because there was virtually a new leader every day, and so all the teams and they all had a share of the lead from time to time, all the prominent teams.
They're assessing how it all went. With a few crashes happening throughout the tour, Bruce and his team are looking into how they can improve health and safety for next year.
Probably better, I think.
He says he's received a lot of feedback on the tour.
We had a lot of emails that have talked about the event and congratulations, etc. And very interesting to hear the international riders that were present here, and there was 33 of them, saying that this is probably one of the best races they've ever been to.
Now that the action of the tour is over, organisers are starting to kick back and relax.
Right now there's a bit of a wind down from the tour. We're delivering a lot of equipment back and vehicles back that have been kindly supplied to the event.
He says he's happy that this tour has seen more young Kiwi talent hit the road and be developed. Ruby Spink, The South Today.
And it's time now to find out what's happening in tomorrow's Otago Daily Times, and we're joined by editor Barry Stewart. Good evening.
Hello, Rebecca. Dunedin household owners will have a smile on their face because they've had a jump in the value of their properties by 12.6% overall, including 20% in Brockville. So how's that?
Pretty good.
Yeah. So I haven't checked my own out, but
They're
very
in letterboxes
exciting times.
soon. Yeah.
Tourism spend in the region up 12%, so everything is booming in good old Otago by the looks of things. Paymark figures show that the Australians are spending up large in Otago. It's good news, isn't it?
That's great
and now
news.
a slightly controversial subject, the weather. Now we have it on very good authority that tomorrow is going to be a bumper day, 25 degrees no less, but then of course the southerly kicks in, so all that may come to nothing, but
we'll take whatever we can
yeah.
get.
So
as long as it's
just
warm.
giving you a wee bit of a sneak weather forecast preview.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Look forward to that. Anything else?
Oh no, that'll do us.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of other stuff, of course. But,
Great. It's all in the works.
Yes, something
Absolutely.
like that. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's
Thank you.
tomorrow's ODT plus more. Thanks, Barry. Time now for tomorrow's weather.
This weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Manuka Honey.
Here is today's southern view. It's taken of a beautiful but cold-looking Lake Wakatipu. To the situation, a cold front is moving across the Tasman Sea, but it will weaken as it moves onto the South Island later tomorrow. That's the one Barry was just referring to. To the outlook for some of the southern areas, we are expecting nor'westers with late rain for Balclutha, the Catlins, Gore and Lumsden, all on 17 degrees tomorrow. Nor'westers with high cloud increasing for Alexandra, Queenstown and Wanaka. Nor'westers with some rain for Te Anau and 15 degrees. Northerlies with some high cloud for Oamaru tomorrow, 19 degrees. Nor'westers high cloud increasing for Marama and Twizel, both on 20. And a fine day for Timaru with nor'easters at a high of 17. In Dunedin tonight, remaining fine with nor'east breezes and a low of 8. Tomorrow, sunny periods at first, but high cloud will increase as north to northwest winds freshen. Some showers will develop at night, but we can expect at least 19 degrees, if not 25. Let's just put it out there. And on Wednesday, early showers clearing, sunny periods increasing during the day, sou'westers dying out, a high of 15. And in Invercargill tonight, fine with a low of 8. Tomorrow, high cloud increasing, nor'westers freshening, but some rain will develop from late afternoon. Expect showers and sou'westers at night, 17 degrees. And on Wednesday, showers clearing, sunny periods increasing, cool sou'westers dying out, and 14 degrees. And that's all from the team here at the South Today for Monday. We'll join you again tomorrow. Good evening.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.